Hello, everybody at Martin Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram. This is Deanna, your coach with Phone Ninjas, and today I'm going to be reviewing with you your reporting for the month of December. Again, another fantastic month of 4.59. That's great. As you can see, let's click here. We had a little bit of an increase over the last month. We're continuing to keep that increase. It's going to get smaller and smaller because you guys are so close to a 5.0 as a team, but I love that continual projection upwards, so good work there. What I want you to focus on here is setting some more appointments using the tentative appointment technique. So we're at a 33.33% appointment setting rate, and so what we want to do here is ask for the appointment. We want to ask more than once. Try to set up something tentative, at the very least set the expectation that you're going to follow up with the customer, and hopefully we can start using the tentative appointment technique to set more appointments, and we can get this number closer to a 60%. But Selena and Drew both did a good job setting one appointment each, but we definitely want to get their individual appointment setting rates up to a 60%. But in general, with your scores, fantastic work. Great work reviewing calls in a timely manner as well. Now, what I would like to see here is, actually, y'all are doing a great job as well with your certifications. It looks like Curtis still has some, maybe one video he needs to watch, but otherwise you guys are looking really good with those certifications, so great job. One thing that I forgot to mention that I do want to see us do is we want to make sure that we are marking here if the customer showed up to the appointment and if they purchased a vehicle. And it may be where these customers did not show up and did not purchase, but I did just want to review this with you so you can relate it to the team. So this is the screen. So when they get an email that they have had a call coach, there's a link. They click on the link. This is what comes up. And here at the bottom, if they set an appointment, it'll show that right here. And we just want to mark if they showed up for the appointment and if they purchased the vehicle, and then click submit. I'm going to change those back, but we just want to make sure that we're doing that in that review process so that when we are looking at this report, you can see how these inbound calls led to appointments, which led to customers in the dealership, which we know we have a lot more leverage once they're there in person, and then also how these calls have led to actual sales at your dealership. All right, so next we're going to take a look and see where your dealership is ranked by score. I looked ahead, so I know where you guys are. Out of 227 dealerships, you guys are, wow, number 13. And you are the top Martin dealership that we coach from your scores with Phone Ninjas, so fantastic work. I mean, this is a big feat. A 4.59 overall average with 20 calls coached a month is very hard to do, so definitely keep up the good work. As you know, we do have our top 4 dealerships here, and every month we take those top 4 dealerships and put them into a hat. And then at the end of the year, we haven't done it for last year just yet, but at the end of the year, we pick a name from the hat, and that individual wins a trip to Hawaii. That dealership wins a trip to Hawaii. That's paid for by Phone Ninjas. You can give it to the GM or award it to one of the MVPs on the sales team, but that is for you, and it's paid for completely by Phone Ninjas. Now, we also, for the individuals, and I know several of your folks have been entered into this contest, we do have the perfect score contest. So every time someone gets a perfect score, their name gets put into a hat, and then every quarter we pick a name from the hat, and that individual will win a trip to Hawaii. Same deal, paid for completely by Phone Ninjas. So that's also an option as well. And you guys have... y'all are in the year 2020, there is a great possibility that not only will your dealership, but also some of your employees could win one of these trips with the scores that you have. You're one of the top scoring dealerships that I coach, so really, really great job. All right, so next we're going to take a look at your customer hold time. So this is the amount of time from when the customer calls in to when they're put on the phone with a sales representative. You guys are at 45. That's perfect. 30 to 45 seconds is a reasonable hold time. You can see our overall dealership average is 26 seconds, but I know that some dealerships, these calls will go directly to a BDC, so there's not actually a hold time. So that's a little skewed. So 45 seconds is perfectly fine. We don't really want to go any further than that, so we just want to keep an eye on that and keep that hold time pretty tight so that the customer's not on hold for a really long time before they're on the phone with a sales rep. And then next, I just want to take a look at the source code. So we ask on every call, where did you see this vehicle advertised, or how did you hear about our dealership? Your team over the last 90 days has gathered a lot of information, so really great job asking for those source codes. We've got people coming from Google who just did a Google search and you guys popped up, or a vehicle at your dealership popped up. We had a lot of people who drove by your lot and saw something, so really nice work just in your I don't know how to phrase this, but just your roadside advertising and how you position vehicles. Some of these vehicles are definitely catching people's eye. And we had a lot of people who said they were online. So when people do say online, we want to make sure we're asking for the specific source code. Was it Cars.com? Was it Cars.com? Was it AutoTrader? Did they do a Google search? We just want to ask for the specifics. We had 3 repeat customers. Fantastic. That means that they had a great experience the first time and they're coming back. We had a few from Car Guru. We had a few people who are service customers who now want to buy a vehicle from you. One person from Pandora, and I tell you what, this is the first time I've ever had a Pandora advertiser and or response to a Pandora advertisement. So that's really interesting and very cool. So very creative on your part. And then we also had a referral, which is always great to see. Of course, if you have any questions, my contact information is here at the top of the screen, but I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and Happy New Year.